How's it going, everyone? Parth with Atlanta JDM here to show off another one of our imports. Today we're looking at a 1996 Honda CR-V. We've had several of these on the channel. This one has been spoken for. We'll be going to Louisiana here very soon. That's why I'll just be doing a very quick video on it. It's for Miss Petra and for anyone else interested in possibly importing anything or just a first generation CR-V. These things are very simple, which is why I like them. Very dependable. Parts are very easily attainable here in the United States. And again, we had these here. Like, I like this car for the simplicity, and I'm sure Petra's gonna like it as well. So let's just do a quick little lap. Again, this will be very, very short. For a 25-year-old car, you're not gonna see a lot of cosmetic damage. Again, it does have it on there though, or a little bit, you know, not much. Again, it is an older vehicle, so how many people even knew that this is what CR-V stood for? Comfortable runabout vehicle. Bet you a lot of people don't if you ask them that. You can ask them what Toyota RAV4 mean, or RAV4 from Toyota means too, similar to the CR-V. So anyways, stop rambling. Quick video. First thing I see is just some paint peel on the fender mirror, which again could be, it's just cosmetics. Mechanically, you know, all of our vehicles go through a full service in Japan, so all of these are key turn ready. Anything else extra that needed to be done or has been done has already been addressed. And you know, like, biggest jobs we usually get requests for are timing belts and water pumps, which I promise you are a lot easier to get done in Japan. Maybe not so much for this car because we had this car here, but for Skylines and mini trucks and stuff like that. So you can see on this side of the door, the passenger, this side passenger rear, you can see we did have a little bit of scrapage on this side. Again, it is very minor. It's not as bad as you would think it is. Try to get a better pan of it. But again, you know, cosmetics is very, very easily repairable here in the US. And I think that's not what Miss Petra was looking for. She was looking for something mechanically strong. You do have some paint peel on the top of the fender. Again, if you haven't heard me say it in a video before, Japan, they go through a single stage paint. So they just literally like sit in the sun, you know, and they bake. As opposed to here in the US, we have multiple layers of paint that help us, you know, from the sun. So we'll just, already did that. Again, the rest of the car kind of checks out. You can see on the plastics, they have been fading a little bit over time. It's got a little gray. I think they sell those little black magic wands. You can easily get that back to black if you wanted to. I'm not a detailer. I just get the car here. I clean it to my best ability. But that is something that could be done. Again, cosmetics is at the very bottom of my totem pole when I import vehicles. This one does have the really cool CR-V front brush guard, which a lot of them don't come with. I personally try to get them with that on there because I just think it looks cool. And just look at the inside real quick. Inside is just as nice as the out. A little bit of dust on the driver's mat, but you can see seats are looking really good. A little bit of a cigarette burn right here. All the foam is intact. It does have this GPS on the dash, which is probably going to leave some residue right here, Petra, but it's fairly common. A lot of cars that come in have that from an old GPS or phone stand or something like that. Automatic windows, mirrors, they all work. This one does have a sunroof too. I actually completely forgot about that. And I'll test it here in a minute, make sure it's not rusting and leaking through the top seals. They're all intact, which I know we're good. Just gonna show Petra and everyone else. Back seat's looking really good. Lots of space. Oh, I almost forgot. You got to press this first. We can open the rear. Kind of on a hill, so this isn't gonna stay out. Here's the back. Good headliner. Couple of little stains, scuffs. Nothing too serious though. Does it have the table? Yes, it does have the picnic table. You have tire changing equipment. No, you do not have tire changing equipment. So, FYI right there. Let's go over here. Oh, nothing over there. Aha! Where's your jack go? Guess you don't. Oh, this is probably where your jack goes. So you don't have a jack. I don't know why. This is the second one that hasn't had a jack. I don't know why they want to keep their jacks. It's wild. And the last thing to do, again, we're not going to do driving. It's a CRV. This is probably number 9 if I had to keep count. Oh, you do see an aftermarket stereo. Didn't even show the inside. Aftermarket stereo, been blasting the AC. Very nice. Heat also does work if you need it. Sitting at 183,000.
Car navigation system.
Yeah, the Navi's all Japanese still, so like sometimes you're floating in the middle of the ocean, sometimes you're just driving on the sidewalk. But 183,656,000 kilometers. It's around 114,000 miles. So for an RD1 with a B20B, it's pretty much like just breaking it in, you know. Do have a aftermarket sunglass visor, which come in a lot of cars. Again, I don't know, they like their little cubbies and whatever. Let's look at this. Wait, we doing this? Sunroof. So I figured it out. It does work. So right now, it's not going to work because that's how I had it originally. That's why I got a little almost raged a second ago, because I was like, I swear to God this works. So now, if you press roof main and go back to it, boom. Like, I swear when I was trying it a second ago, I was like, of course it's gonna not do it when I'm recording. But I did not realize there was a button over there. So let's check this thing out. So there's no rust. It's a little dirty, but I'd rather it be dirty than have rust. Definitely doesn't look like any water has been building up. You do have some dust. I think those are your like little spouts for where the water does go. But other than that, just check out. You got little bunny ear antennas too, like one of our CRVs had. But yeah, that kind of worried me for a second because I definitely remember the sunroof working. All right, Old Faithful. Again, I've had so many of these cars now. I'm just a CRV collector, but the 2.0 B20B Honda's like super reliable, indestructible motor. This one, what was I gonna say? The sunroof like threw me off my groove. Yeah, B20B 2.0, 4 cylinders, all-wheel drive, so Petra's not getting stuck anywhere. And I have been, driving this for, a day or two, driving around town, not too much, but just making sure everything checks out, and it does. But that's going to be it for this one. Again, if y'all have any questions on importing or CRVs or just, right-hand drives in general, feel free to reach out. Miss Petra, this one is on the way. Thank you so much for your patience and your business, and we will see everyone on the next one.